to Shet Vidya Mandir online lectures. Today we shall continue with our third part of the lesson Bills of Exchange. In the earlier videos we have seen what is bills of exchange, definition, features, what are the various parties, that is drawer, drawee, payee. We have also seen how to draw the specimen of bill of exchange, types of acceptances, what are the types of bills, what is honor of bill, what is dishonor of bill, how do we calculate due date. We have also seen what is noting, notary public, protest. All these things we have covered earlier. Now moving on, let us see accounting treatment of bill of exchange. Bill of exchange is an asset to the drawer. Now, after he draws the bill and after the bill is accepted by the drawee, what are the options in front of the drawer? There are 4 options. First is he can retain the bill till the due date. Second is he can discount the bill with bank. Third is he can endorse the bill to the creditor for settlement of account. And fourth is he can send the bill to bank for collection. So one by one we will see all these 4 points and I shall explain them to you. The first is retaining the bill until due date. The drawer or the holder of the bill will keep the bill with himself until the due date. On due date, he will present it to the drawee for payment. And after it is presented, it may be honored or it may be dishonored by the drawee. Now see here, there is this seller who sells goods on credit to the buyer. Now this seller, now we will call him as the drawer. He will draw a bill on the buyer. Buyer now will call him drawee. So the drawer is now drawing a bill on the drawee. The drawee has to accept the bill and send it back to the drawer. Now this drawer will call him as the holder because he is holding the bill. So, and the drawee will be known as acceptor. So the acceptor is sending the bill to the holder. The holder will keep it with him. Suppose the bill is drawn for 3 months. So for that period, for that tenure of the bill, he will retain the bill with him. He will not do anything with the bill. And on due date, he will present the bill for payment to the acceptor. The drawee or the acceptor will then honor the bill on due date and make full payment to the holder. So this is retaining the bill until due date. The next one is discounting of bill. A bill is said to be discounted if before its due date the holder of the bill exchanges it for cash from his bank. See, a bill is drawn for a particular term and the acceptor pays the amount of bill when on the due date. Now the drawer or holder can obtain payment from bank before due date. How? By discounting the bill. Discounting is a device to convert the bill into its present value. Bill can generally be discounted with the bank where the drawer has an account. Bank discount being an expense for the drawer, it is debited in his books of accounts. The bank will charge certain amount of money. It will deduct certain money and which is called as discount. Suppose the bill is for 10,000 rupees and Mr. A takes it to the bank for discounting. So he will get 9,700 and 300 rupees will be deducted by the bank as discount. They are the charges of the bank. Now let us see here. The seller is selling goods on credit to the buyer and he is now drawing a bill. Now he is known as the drawer. He is drawing a bill on the drawee. The drawee accepts the bill and he sends it back to the drawer. You know this is same thing what was done in retaining of bill. Now the drawer will approach the bank and discount the bill with bank and he will receive cash. So he is not waiting until due date. He is receiving cash right now. And this bank on due date will present the bill to the acceptor, to the drawee and receive cash from the drawee. Okay, this concept is known as discounting of bill. How do we calculate discount? Discount is equal to amount of bill multiplied by rate of discount that will be given to you in the problem 10%, 8%, whatever upon 100 into, this is important, unexpired period in months upon 12. And suppose the period is given in days, then unexpired period in days upon 365. In case of leap year, 366. So as and when we do the sums, this will get clearer to you. Next is endorsement of bill. The drawer or holder can transfer the title of bill to another person. When the holder or the owner of bill of exchange signs on its back with the object of transferring the title to somebody else, then this act of signing is called endorsement and the bill is said to be endorsed. The person who is signing the bill is known as endorser and the person to whom it is endorsed is called endorsee. The act of endorsement of bill of exchange will continue till the due date of the bill. Now let's see this. The seller is selling goods on credit to the buyer. The drawer is drawing the bill on the drawee and sends it to him. The drawee accepts the bill and gives it back to the drawer. Now we are calling the drawer as holder. This holder now endorses the bill. That means he signs on the bill with the object of transferring its title to somebody else. That somebody else is the endorsee. So he transfers the bill to the endorsee. And this endorsee on due date will present the bill to the acceptor, to the drawee, and receive payment from him on due date. Next is bill sent to bank for collection. The drawer may deposit the bill with bank with the instruction that the bill be kept till maturity and presented to the drawee on due date to collect the amount. Accordingly, on the due date, the bank will present the bill before the drawee and collect the amount of bill. The bank then credits the proceeds of the bill to the bank account of the drawer. If the bill is dishonored, the bank will return the bill to the depositor. For this service, the bank will charge certain amount of charges. See here, the seller is selling goods on credit. Okay, and the drawer then draws the bill on the drawee. The drawee accepts the bill and returns it to the drawer. Drawer is now known as the holder of the bill. He sends the bill to bank for collection and on due date, the bank will present it to the drawee and take cash from the drawee. Now see the difference between discounting with bank and bill sent to collection, bill sent to bank for collection. There is difference between the two. In discounting, the drawer receives money as soon as it approaches the bank and discounts the bill. Before due date, the drawer receives money. And in case of BFC, that is bill sent to bank for collection, he receives money on due date. Okay, although bank is collecting money from drawee in both the cases, bank is approaching the drawee for money. But in case of discounting, the drawer gets money immediately, and in case of BFC, that is bill sent to bank for collection, the drawer receives money only after the date of maturity. Okay, I hope this point is clear. Now let us see what is renewal of bill. If the drawee or the acceptor of the bill is not in a position to make full payment on its due date, then he can approach the drawer on or before the due date and request him for extension of time of payment. So renewal of bill is cancellation of bill on or before due date in return for new bill for extended period of credit. Okay, so drafting new bill after cancellation of old bill by the drawer at the request of drawee is known as renewal of bill. The drawee gets some extra time for payment for which he has to pay interest. In most of the cases, the drawer will not agree to a renewal until a part payment is made in cash. So he may say, you pay some amount in cash and for the remaining amount I will prepare a bill. And plus for that remaining amount, unpaid balance, for making that extension of time, he will charge certain amount of interest. This interest is paid either in cash or it is included in the amount of the new bill. So let us see what are the steps in renewal of bill. First is cancellation or dishonor of bill. Next is interest due on balance. So that calculation will be done, how much is the balance and what is the interest. Then part payment of bill, certain part will be paid in cash. Then a new bill will be drawn and accepted. Now let us see what is retirement of bill. Payment by the drawee or acceptor before due date of bill is called retirement of bill. The drawer will allow some rebate or some discount to the drawee for the unexpired period. Suppose the bill is for 3 months and after 2 months itself the drawee says I want to pay the money. He is paying after 2 months. So for that unexpired period of 1 month, the drawer will allow some discount or some rebate to the drawee. This rebate is expense of drawer and income of the drawee. Let us see insolvency of drawee. All of you know what is insolvency. Insolvent person, a person whose liabilities are greater than his assets, and such liabilities he cannot pay in full. This person is known as insolvent person or a bankrupt person. So if the drawee or acceptor of bill is declared insolvent, then his acceptance is deemed to be dishonored. As soon as the drawee or acceptor is declared insolvent, all the parties to the bill will treat the bill as dishonored and pass appropriate entries. If the insolvent person owns and possesses any property, then it is sold by the liquidator appointed by the court, and the proceeds so obtained is distributed among creditors as per the ratio of their dues. This we have seen in dissolution. Thus, the drawer or holder recovers part of the amount due from insolvent drawee's property. This is known as final dividend. The amount which is not recovered is treated as bad debts, and it is debited to bad debts accounts in the books of drawer, and it is credited to deficiency account in the books of drawee or the acceptor. Now let us see how to calculate discount. One illustration is given to you. Rahul draws a bill on Anil for 15,000 on 1/4/2019, payable after 4 months. Calculate the amount of discount in the following cases. The bill has been discounted on 1/4/2019, and the other one is the bill has been discounted at 10%, same thing, on 1/6/2019. So when the bill is drawn on 1/4, that is 1st April, and it is discounted on the same date. So what is the unexpired period? Full 4 months. And when the bill is discounted on 1/6, that is 1st of June. So unexpired period is how much? Only 2 months, because 2 months is already passed. April, May, this is 1st of June. Are you getting it? So let us see how to solve it. In the first case, discount is equal to amount of bill into rate upon 100 into unexpired months upon 12. So in the first case, the unexpired month was 4 months, because the bill was discounted on 1st April itself, on the date on which it was drawn. So 15,000 into 10 upon 100 into 4 upon 12. So your answer is 500, because the bill was with the bank for 4 months. In the second case, the bill was discounted on 1st of June. So 1st of June means 2 months has already lapsed. So the bill will be with the bank only for 2 months. So discount is equal to 15,000 into 10 upon 100 into 2 upon 12. I hope you understood how I got this 2. June, for the bill was for 4 months. 2 months it was with the drawer, and 2 months it was with the bank. Okay, so the period for which the bill is with the bank, only that much period is to be considered as unexpired months. So 2 upon 12 is 250. Now one more sum is there. Shivam draws a bill on Ganesh for 21,900 on 15th May 2019 for 60 days. He discounts the bill on the same day with his bank at 8% per annum. Calculate the amount of discount. So same formula, discount is equal to amount of bill into rate upon 100 into unexpired days. Now here it is not months but days. Days upon 365. Okay, now suppose it was a leap year, it would be 366. I hope all of you know what is a leap year. So amount of bill is 29,900 into 8 upon 100. 8 is the rate of interest into 60 upon 365. Why 60? Because the tenure of the bill is 60 days, and he discounts the bill with the bank on the same day. So full 60 days the bill is with the bank. So you will write 60 upon 365. So your answer is 288. Now let us see, very easy, select the correct option, rewrite the sentence. See if you can do it on your own. The person on whom the bill is drawn is called drawee. Before acceptance, the bill is called, there are four options: order, request, draft and instrument. The correct answer is draft. When the due date of bill drawn falls due on a public holiday, then the payment must be made on the preceding day. Remember that, public holiday, so payment will be made on the preceding day. If the holiday is an emergency holiday, then the payment will be made on the next day. See the fourth one. The due date of bill drawn for 2 months on 23rd November 2019 will be, now add 2 months to 23rd November. So 23rd December, 23rd Jan, 2 months. Okay, now to this 23rd Jan add 3 days of grace. So it will be 26th Jan. Now all of you know 26th Jan is a public holiday. So the preceding day. So your answer will be 25th Jan 2020. Okay, 2019 will be wrong. It has to be 2020, the next year. Number 5. Noting charges are borne by drawee. The person who is responsible for dishonor of bill is drawee. So ultimately it is always borne by the drawee. There are dash parties to bills of exchange 3. What is that? The drawer, drawee and the payee. See number 7. When a bill is drawn for 2 months after date on 3rd Jan 2020, then calculate the due date. Now 3rd Jan 2020, add 2 months to that. So 3rd Feb, 3rd March. 3rd March, add 3 days of grace. So 6th March 2020 is your answer. Notary public is dash, government officer, drawer, payee, endorsee. It is a government officer. So A, government officer is the correct answer. Number 9. When the acceptor or drawee does not pay the amount of bill to the holder on due date, it is known as dash of bill. Returning, discounting, honoring, dishonoring. Read again. Drawee is not paying the amount of bill. So your answer is dishonoring the bill. And the last one, the person who accepts the bill treats the bill as, answer is bills payable. He has to pay the bill. Okay, the person who is accepting has to pay on the bill, so it is bills payable. And the person who is drawing, the drawer, for him it is bills receivable. And for the drawee or the acceptor, it is bills payable. Okay, so we shall meet again. Take care. Thank you.